This week, we take a look at Overwatch, something quite different to what we've come to expect from Blizzard. Jonny brings us up to speed with Master of Orion, which takes strategy to the stars in this revamp of a 90s classic. And Mike wants the world to know a little bit more about smallish Australian marsupials, as he finds a copy of Crash Bandicoot 2 in his Videogame Shoebox. This is Player Attack. Hi, I'm Jessica Citizen, and this week a lot of little things happened all over the place. First up, remember how we told you about the super duper difficult level of Doom that even the team at id Software couldn't beat? Well, someone has. While he may have played it somewhat safe, YouTuber Zero Master managed to avoid dying and has clocked the game in just under 5 hours, playing from start to finish on Ultra Nightmare. And from one extreme to the other, and YouTuber Draku has played the game on the easiest difficulty, making it from start to finish in 89 minutes and 56.42 seconds. It's not 100% run, he doesn't collect all of the game's secrets, and he does use a few game glitches to help his cause, but hey, all's fair in speedrunning, right? To Dark Souls, and we are happy to announce that the Dark Souls board game has been well and truly funded on Kickstarter with more than £3.7 million in pledges, well exceeding the somewhat humble initial goal of just $50,000. There are a bucket load of stretch goals that have been added to the campaign, with the latest, Horus the Hushed, unlocked at the 3.6 million mark. If you'd still like to throw some money at the campaign, you can make a late pledge. The game itself is expected to ship in April 2017. In other news, and Call of Duty Black Ops is now backward compatible on Xbox One, something Microsoft seems pretty chuffed about. This was one of the most requested titles since the program launched mid last year, so it's great to see the publisher listening to the community. To recap, if you have a copy of Black Ops on Xbox 360, it is now fully playable on your new console without any extra cost. And yes, you can keep your save games. Another thing that was seemingly inevitable, EA has signed on to publish the next game from Coldwood Interactive, and yes, it's a sequel to Unravel. At this stage, that's all we know about the game. We don't even know if Jonny will be coming back, but we think there will probably be some more details for this one revealed at E3 next month. And moving on, Nintendo would like to point out that Super Mario Maker is ridiculously popular, in case you didn't know. The game has sold more than 3.5 million units worldwide, which is impressive enough for a platform exclusive, but doubly so thanks to the small user base of the Wii U. We have no idea how many worlds have been created using the game, but with 7.2 million levels shared online, it suggests that each copy made, on average, at least a couple. And from one popular game to another, and I'm sorry to say that if you haven't already gotten yourself a copy of Minecraft, the price has just gone up. Apparently it's to do with bringing things back in line with the American dollar, which explains why the US price hasn't changed, but plenty of others around the world have jumped quite a bit. New Zealanders will now pay $40 instead of $32. Aussies pay $35 instead of $25, and Canadians fork out $35 instead of $28. That said, the UK, Hong Kong and Taiwanese prices don't change, so it really does vary by region. Just in case you thought Scott Cawthon was serious when he said no more Five Nights at Freddy's, joke's on you. The next game has already been revealed. Five Nights at Freddy's Sister Location is a spin-off game that fits in alongside the original Quartet, novel, RPG and movie, and it's headed our way in the third quarter of this year. If it was anyone else, we would believe the fall release window for a horror game means a Halloween tie-in, but looking at Cawthon's track record, we reckon you'll be playing this one by August. And now, on to music news. Electronic music icon Giorgio Moroder's killer soundtrack for Disney's recent Tron Run R is being released as a standalone recording. We had been teased with the potential Skrillex collaboration, but unfortunately that one didn't eventuate. Instead, we get an amazing album featuring not only Moroder and co-composer Rainey Shockney, but also remixes from artists like Darkstar, Orteka and Plaid. And now, finally, movie news. Nintendo has signalled that it would like to get back onto the silver screen with plans to have a new movie out within the next 3 years. That said, there's nothing to announce just yet, and that timeframe may well be wishful thinking, but with the studio apparently planning to work on things in-house, it's not completely unbelievable. Meanwhile, Assassin's Creed is edging closer to a release, with executive producer Pat Crowley confirming that, despite the look of the trailer and the tradition of the games, just 35% of the upcoming film will be set amid the streets of 15th century Spain. The rest, a significant majority, will be in modern times, which is apparently one of the sacrifices that needed to be made to bring the game effectively to the big screen. But one thing that hasn't changed between mediums is the concept of pre-order bonuses. Believe it or not, Ubisoft has partnered with a ticket retailer to offer a bunch of Assassin's Creed goodies to cinemagoers, including digital copies of the script, t-shirts, watches, action figures, a hidden blade, and a hoodie. If you want to show off just how big a fan you are, you can hand over $1,200, which will get you a movie ticket, a digital copy of the script, behind-the-scenes extras, and a replica Spanish crossbow. You didn't really expect anything less from Ubisoft, did you? On a similar topic, if you buy a ticket to the Warcraft movie in certain cinemas, you will also be given a key for World of Warcraft. It almost seems humble by comparison. In Australia and New Zealand, you want to go to Hoyts, by the way. And here is another look at what's coming up when Warcraft The Beginning hits cinemas, starting May 30th in the UK, June 10th in the US, and June 16th in Australia.
Don't try and take them on with brute force. They're stronger. Be smarter.
For more information on any of these stories, or to keep up to date with the latest gaming news, head to playerattack.com. But for now, stick around, we've got plenty more still to come.